Hello all, I'm Dr. Tanya Singh, wishing all my viewers a very happy and prosperous new year. And I'm sure that by reading the title of the video, it is already clear with you guys that what I'm going to talk about today. Cue cards. I mean, almost every student has a problem with this part of speaking section. So let us just kick off this nervousness and learn how we can enjoy this part of speaking. But before that, I just want to give you a quick overview of what cue card is. So cue card, which is also called as question card, basically comes on a piece of paper. What happens is that there is a general statement with 3 or 4 connected bullet points. Now these bullet points give you a detailed information about what to speak and what not to speak in your answer. Now, what is the major mistake that students make, that they fail to perform well in their cue card? They generally start creating stories, not stories, but they start creating sentences in their mind, and in fact they also write these sentences on the rough paper that is provided in the final exam. This is something that you are not supposed to do, because you'll end up making 4 or 5 sentences and then you'll be completely blank, and this will only increase your nervousness but not your performance. What you need to do is, instead you should imagine a beautiful story in your mind, and yes, of course you can write those words in your answer sheet that is provided, the draft sheet that is provided. You can just write few words so that if you forget something while you are delivering your speech, you can just have a quick look on that paper, continue speaking, but you don't have to write sentences. So just imagine a beautiful story and narrate it beautifully to the examiner with a positive face and good expressions, so that your examiner indulges himself in your story. How you can do that? I'll give you one example. There is a cue card which says that describe an unforgettable occasion in your life. So the connected bullet points are what it was, when and where it took place, why it was unforgettable, and how you feel about it now. So by reading the statement carefully, we understand that the cue card is in past tense, so most of the answer would be in past tense itself. Only the last bullet point, which says that how you feel about it now, is in present tense. So obviously we'll be taking care of the tenses that we are using in our answer. Secondly, it is very important to cover all the bullet points. Do not miss any information, please. Okay, so I'll suggest you to pause the video and create a story in your mind. It could be from your real experience. If it is from your real experience, well and good. But if nothing is coming in your mind, you can create your own story and narrate it beautifully. Doesn't matter, because examiner has nothing to do with your honesty. He's just checking your language, and then he's checking your confidence and obviously your communication skills, right? So create a story in your mind, and if you're done with it, I'll explain you that what came into my mind after reading this cue card. Okay, well, I believe that life has blessed me with plenty of memorable and cheerful moments, but here I'm going to talk about an unforgettable occasion that is quite close to my heart. It was my elder sister's wedding back in the year 2015. I still remember that I was so blissful because it was finally the day that a man of her dreams was about to take her away. She was so excited, and so was I. But at the same time, I was nostalgic because my favorite family member was just leaving me behind, and we shared same room, same wardrobe, and obviously we used to share everything with each other. I was about to miss the cup of coffee that we used to enjoy in the evening together. So you can just explain that mixed feeling here. You can explain that how excited you were, you was feeling so blissful, that means happy. At the same time, you were emotional that your sister was leaving your family away. So you have enough points to explain. So 2 minutes is not going to be a challenge for you here. Okay, so another example I'll give you. Another cue card is describe an interesting trip you ever had. The connected bullet points are where you went, how you went there, who was with you, and why it was an interesting trip. Well, I'm an extrovert by nature and I always enjoy outings. But here I'm going to talk about one special trip that I enjoyed a couple of years ago. I went to Dalhousie, and it was not that I went to Dalhousie for the first time. I went to this place many times with my family, but it was very first trip that I ever planned with my friends. It was my last year of college and we all were feeling very nostalgic. We all planned a trip and of course we enjoyed it a lot because when you're with your age mates, there are no restrictions and it's just a different kind of feeling. So this is how you can explain about that. The next here, for example, a bullet point is how you went there. You went there by car. It was a road trip, and then you can explain that how you enjoyed the journey. You just enjoyed your favorite songs while driving, and you just captured beautiful landscapes as well. So then, who was with you? You can explain that your best friends or your 4 or 5 friends were with you, and you can just explain the relationship you shared with them. Then why it was an interesting trip. You have to explain here that how it was different than other trips. Here you can just narrate a story that it was late night. We just had finished our dinner and we just came out of the hotel room and we suddenly started dancing on our favorite numbers, and in no time there were many strangers and foreigners who joined our dance party, and this was really special. It is still my most favorite moment of life. So this is how you can just create different things, and narrate it to the examiner with a positive face and giving good expressions. You need to indulge the examiner in your story, and surely you'll be able to get bands that you desire. Keep confidence. Smart work is important. Hard work is definitely important, but smart work is important, more important. Also, you can use good words if you want to use vocabulary. Obviously, you can use, for example, I'll give you here a word that is serene. Serene means calm and undisturbed. Now, you can explain that Dalhousie is serene because obviously it is a calm and undisturbed place, and then mesmerizing means something that is as beautiful as a magic. Then next word is maddening crowd. Now maddening means irritating. So you were away from a maddening crowd because maddening crowd is usually experienced in cities, not in such places. So I hope that you could understand what I explained to you today. With this, it's a wrap on today's video. Work hard and enjoy harder. Wishing all my viewers good luck, and if you have any suggestions or any doubts, you can just comment in the comment box below, and please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.